God did not create you for you to be required to limit yourself, to make yourself small before others because you want to be understandable. No, calm down. You can be respectful and still be successful. But don't be respectful and be small. They will tell you are too emotional. What is wrong with you? You're too emotional. Look, you're not being emotional. Say, I'm being passionate about my vision, about my dream. If you're not passionate where there is no passion, what are you going to use to fuel your mission to become successful? They might tell you that you are aggressive. You are too aggressive. You are too this. Calm down, madam. Tell yourself, I'm not aggressive. I am driven. Because now you know what they pursue you. Now you know what you want to achieve. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. When you don't know why you were created and what you were created for and what you can stand for and what you are willing to die for and what you need to do with your life and the value you want to create in this world, guess what? You will abuse your opportunity of existence. So you are too aggressive. You are too goal-driven. Yeah, you are too career-driven. You are too this. Tell them, I am driven for the good of humanity. This kitchen podcast is to challenge every woman to become better. Honestly speaking, you have been suppressed even by your own thoughts. By not knowing your worth, you have been suppressed by what the society has created. But it is time for you to have the right information that can create the transformation for your life to become an inspiration for other women and for you to become successful. Just listen to what I have to say in this video and make sure you watch it from beginning to the end. And I can guarantee you, you will be happy you watched this video. Let me talk to you. My name is Harrison Tito. This is Kitchen Podcast for Women Empowerment. The society scorecard for women is to make a woman lose focus of what actually matters. Do you know that society makes a woman focus more on how pretty she can be, how she should have a perfect body, how she should have a perfect relationship? Listen, that is a mirage. That mission is just a mirage to make you keep running in circles and you will never be able to live above what the society has created as the scorecard for you to be measured, whether you are beautiful, whether you want to have a perfect body, or whether you have a perfect relationship, or whether you can make a great mom. Look, these things are important, but can I tell you that God did not create you for you to be required to limit yourself, to make yourself small before others because you want to be understandable. No, calm down. You can be respectful and still be successful, but don't be respectful and be small. You need to become the woman you wished was available to help you in your past. The woman that you wished you needed when you were younger. It is time for you to become that woman. A powerful woman, a successful woman, a kind woman, an understanding woman, a fearless woman. You need to become that woman right now. You might have made mistakes. You might have been crushed. You might have been made to become a shadow of yourself. But I guarantee you that the day you will take the decision, the moment you take the decision to make your life better, I can tell you things will get better and you will be happier. You are just a decision away to make your life better. Stop playing second fiddle. Stop feeling inferior. You can be more. Some of you women have cultivated a very bad habit to be liked by others and to be liked by everybody. You see, the moment everybody starts liking you, you are paying the price at your expense. You don't need to be disrespectful. You don't need to become a bad person, but you don't need to be liked by everybody. You just need to do what is right and best for you so that you can add value to your life, so you can become an inspiration to other women. You are a woman does not mean you should subject yourself to ridicule, does not mean you should subject yourself to oppression and condemnation, does not mean you should disrespect a man. It means you should have a voice. It means you should have a say respectfully, and you should be able to stand for what you believe in and be able to say no when you need to say no. The desire to be liked by everybody is a cage. Don't put yourself in bondage because you want to be liked by everybody. Do what is right before you and before your God. And guess what? So long as it will add value to you, you will not be a disgrace to God, and the world will celebrate you for it. Trying to be liked by everybody will force you to be in a cage. It will force you to swallow your opinions. It will force you to lose your voice. Yes, you want to avoid unnecessary conflict. Do you know you can communicate your opinions and points in a peaceful way and still get things done in the way that it works best for you without fighting? Don't say because you are avoiding conflict, you will not say what you need to say when you need to say what you need to say. Just learn to say it in a respectful way. Just learn to say it in a way that it will not cause conflict, but let your voice be heard. Say what you need to say and say no when you need to say no, and stand for what you believe in. Don't go crawling on your knees because you want to please people at your expense. It does not make any sense. That's not common sense. Don't go and please people at your expense and fade into invisibility. So many women are becoming invisible, even in marriage. The only time you get to see them is when they are running after one child or the other, when they are rushing to cook in the kitchen, but they become invisible. Your vision, your dream, your passion, everything dead. Because you want to do what people will like. You want to impress people at your expense. Trying to be liked by everybody is a cage for bondage. Don't put yourself in there. If you put yourself in a position where you want to be liked by everybody, you are going to swallow your opinion. You are going to swallow your voice. You are going to drain your happiness. Your opinion might be unpopular, but state it clearly and in a respectful way. You don't need to talk too much. Just make your point known. They might be saying, oh, you are too opinionated. Oh, you are too this, you are too that. Let them talk. But make sure your talk works in your favor. You want to try to make everybody like you because you don't want to offend anybody. You don't want to offend in-laws. You don't want to offend this. You don't want to offend that. Do you know what it means when you struggle to try to make everybody like you? Being liked makes you to be subjected to waiting for approval. But do you know what it means for people to know that you know what you want and you stand for what you want and your yes is your yes, your no is your no when you need to say yes or no? You will earn your respect. Do you know what respect will do for you? Respect will give you power. Respect will give you influence. And if you cannot influence how people reach out to you, connect with you, or add value to you, of what relevance is your existence to you? Let me redefine what success is for you as a woman. It's not just marrying a man that is successful. It's not just having children. These things are important. This is the definition you should hold on to beyond the two things I just mentioned. Your well-being should be a priority. When you can attain an amazing well-being, that is success. And do whatever it takes to have your mental health protected. A feeling of peace and living in peace and actually enjoying peace is success for you as a woman. Not you living in a mansion, but you are crying inside a Lamborghini. AC is blowing, but you are sweating because you're under pressure 24 hours. You are sad in a mansion. What is the point? And the rich also cry. I'm not the first person. I'd rather be crying in a Lamborghini than be riding Okada and be smiling. Calm down. You deserve peace, madam. Women, support your men, but also push yourselves. Because if you are helping to push another person's dream at your expense and you lose focus of yourself and you become invisible, you will be left behind. Support your man, but also push yourself. I know some men will not like this, but listen, I am saying some deep things that I don't want you to take for granted. If you are a woman right now, it is time to add value to yourself. It is time to reclaim your worth. It is time for you to become happier and more successful. Madam, when you decide to run your race and you push through and stay on track on your vision to make sure you are on that mission to achieve your desired goal that can make your life better, for you to reclaim all the joys that you have lost and for you to become happier and more successful and more fruitful, madam, every step is a step of victory. So you need to start now. You need to let go of anything that limits you. You need to let go of anything that makes you feel like you must wait to be given before you can eat. You too need to fend for yourself. When you become over-dependent on a man, no matter how successful that man becomes, you are gradually going to trade your right to say yes or no when you need to say yes or no. You are gradually going to put yourself in a position where you can't have a say about some major decisions about your life. A man will love a woman that he finds reason to respect. The reason see finish is affecting you in that relationship or marriage is because you are too dependent. It is time for you to stand. It is time for you to rise. It is time for you to reclaim your worth by putting yourself to work to add value to yourself, and don't become too dependent. When you sacrifice yourself at the expense of your growth for another person to become successful, if you don't grow over time, you will become a liability and you will be left behind. Men are more attracted to successful women, but be humble, be respectful. And when you are successful, your beauty will glow. Just looking good is not enough to glow. You might be attractive, but you need to have the incentives in your life. A woman must take this statement serious in life. You are the project, not your children's schedules. Not your husband's career, not your husband's project. You are your project. You are the project. Take care of your children, take care of your husband, support your husband, not at the expense of protecting your mental health and making sure you add value to your life. You want to be the easygoing woman that will support everybody and support everything at your expense. See, easygoing women mostly don't make history. Do you want to die in misery or you want to make history, positive history? Do you want to become an inspiration to other women? You might not need to become easygoing. But don't be a troublemaker. Easygoing women don't build empires. Easygoing women don't break barriers or earn the respect they deserve. They may term you difficult, but your difficulty is the price for your standards. Let everyone be challenged by you, not for you to be ridiculed by everyone. Don't be diminished by people. Let them be challenged by you. Stand for what you believe in. Rise for what you want to achieve. And don't let anything, not even marriage, don't let anything suppress you or make you feel less than what you deserve. Reclaim your worth right now by doing what is right for yourself to become better and happier and to make that your home sweeter. They will tell you are too bossy. What is wrong with you? Don't you know you are a woman? You are too bossy. They are trying to put you in a cage. They are trying to suppress you. Consider that being bossy to be being decisive. Change that word from bossy to be I am being decisive. They will tell you are too emotional. What is wrong with you? You are too emotional. Look, you are not being emotional. Say I'm being passionate about my vision, about my dream. If you are not passionate where there is no passion, what are you going to use to fuel your mission to become successful? They might tell you that you are aggressive. You are too aggressive. You are too this. Calm down, madam. Tell yourself I'm not aggressive. I am driven. Because now you know what they pursue you. Now you know what you want to achieve. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. When you don't know why you were created and what you were created for and what you can stand for and what you are willing to die for and what you need to do with your life and the value you want to create in this world, guess what? You will abuse your opportunity of existence. So you are too aggressive. You are too goal-driven. Yeah, you are too career-driven. You are too this. Tell them I am driven for the good of humanity and do it for the service of humanity, not at the expense of humans. But apply wisdom and make sure nothing discourages you and make sure nothing stands in the way of your sunshine. Stop softening your presence and your voice or your personality to make others comfortable. Stand tall when you need to stand tall. Rise for when you need to rise. Rise when you need to rise. Rise for what you stand for and what you believe in. Rise for what is right. Don't collapse in shame. Stand tall for what everyone will celebrate you for. You are a woman and you have lost your sense of self-worth. You can never pour value out of an empty cup. Get a new skill today. Start something new today. Add value to the value you used to have. You need to start doing something meaningful with your life. If not, you will become a liability. You need to be an asset to that your partner. You need to be an asset to your children, to your family, to your relatives, and to your well-wishers. Anybody that cannot add value to you, cut the person off. There is no need for association that is at your expense. If it's not going to lift you to the next level, there is no point being in any stupid, any unreasonable association. The most gracious thing you can do for the world is for you to become a powerful woman, for you to have what it takes to add value to lives, for you to fill your cup with value so that when you decide to add value to people, even if you decide to empty yourself, the world will celebrate you for the value you have created. Because you have something to offer. If you have nothing to offer, don't tell me. You can go far. Because you won't go far if you have nothing to offer. You must have value to offer. What you have to offer is not your body. It's not your shape. It's not the pleasure you can give. It is the lives you can transform. Now that you don't have value for yourself, you have been made to think less of yourself. You are a shadow of yourself. You feel empty. What can you give? It is time for you to dust your certificate. It is time for you to dust your drive. It is time for you to drive your vision to the next level. You need to do something meaningful with your life. Share this video with every other woman that needs to learn this, that needs to know this, so that your lives can get better, so that you stop living in the shadows of the value and worth that God created you for. Men who have suppressed women, other women who have suppressed younger women who were looking up to you, you have walked against the wish of God and the plan of God for every woman. A woman was not created to be suppressed. A woman was not created to be made miserable. If you have gone against the will of God, it is time for you to stand out and start lifting other women. If you're a woman and you have what it takes to help another woman become successful, stand for another woman, lift another woman, support another woman. Every woman needs to be lifted from misery for her to have a sense of value and for her to achieve the desired result that every human being deserves to have in terms of becoming successful and happier. You see, you are discouraged because you don't have money to start anything. You are sad because you are not well educated. You are helpless because nobody is coming to help you. You are trapped in a place. You have made a mistake. You are in a toxic relationship. You are with a toxic man. There are good men out there. But let me ask you something. Are you going to live the rest of your life being miserable because of what people will say? You are still concerned about what people will say at this age. This is zero mute. I'm going on mute on everything that must be said to make a woman wake up and stand tall to do what is right. I advise you and I beg you to stand tall for yourself and every other woman out there. This kitchen podcast is to challenge every woman to become better. Do you know that God has gone ahead of you to make the crooked way straight? His plans for you are of good and not of evil, not for you to be limited or for you to be frustrated. Now, the society has created a system that is going to limit you and keep you trapped in the kitchen and keep you trapped in taking care of only children. When are you going to take care of the vision, the dream, and the blessing that God has given you beyond just being a mother, beyond just being a wife? Who told you you can't be more? I'm begging you for you to start taking action, but be respectful. Don't destroy your home. But remember one thing, never become vision and mission driven at the expense of your home, unless that home is life-threatening for you. I will advise that you seek professional help. You need advice, but don't take advice from people who will be negative about you. Don't take advice from people who have not added value to their own lives or who don't support women to become successful. If you take advice from somebody who doesn't believe that a woman should become successful or a woman should become fruitful, if you take advice from that person, you are destroying yourself. Only take advice from people who believe every woman should become successful and happier. I'm Harrison Tito. Thank you for watching. Share this video with everyone and let this be an inspiration, a motivation for every woman to become successful. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. I appreciate you for watching. Thanks for watching.